So we've been using these momentum score sheets with different clients here at Tailored Health for the whole 9 years. And essentially what happens is what gets measured can get managed or improved upon. And what we tend to see is that as we start to fill in the weeks of information, we learn so much about what's in our way, what's working well, what can we do to take the next step and grow and progress with our health journey. So this is how I've used our monthly momentum score sheet. Hope you find it really helpful, and we'll continue to use this in the future. Cheers. Okay, so step one, we want to just fill out the month over here. So we've got November, and then for the thing may be to play with grandchildren again, pain free. And then our plan, which you would discuss with your practitioner, might look like walk, and then this might be 10 minutes on the Mondays, and walk 10 minutes again on the Fridays. And then we might look to do our home exercises on the Tuesday, Thursday, and once on the weekend, so Sunday. So once we have our purpose and our plan, then we move down here, which is where essentially on the left-hand side on the task, what we're going to put is our different tasks. So we have walk and we have home exercises. And basically what we can do here is, as we work our way along, under the walk or next to the walk, let's just say we had an ideal week. We've got 10 minutes of walking on Monday, and then what happened on Tuesday is we got our home exercises in. Again, there would usually be a timeline here of how long that would roughly take you to do. And if I put 10 minutes here, essentially what you'd find is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The goal is going to be 50 minutes for the week. And if we went through here from left to right, let's say Monday, we got a 10-minute walk in, and then our home exercises the next day. Then on Wednesday was rest, home exercises the following day. On the Thursday, then we got our walk in. This is an ideal week that's gone perfectly to plan, not always the case, but occasionally they do happen. So then we've got another 10 minutes of home exercises here. And so what you can start to do on this right-hand side, we've got our total column. Super important that at the end of the week that you either discuss it with your practitioner or you just add it up yourself. So you've got 20 minutes of walking in, 30 minutes of home exercises, and then obviously our total is 50 minutes. And what we look to do is repeat that process down here for week 2, week 3, and week 4. And then what we're going to start to find is that there's going to be different averages. So perhaps the total was 30, then we maybe had a big week of 70, and then we finished with 50. And then what you can start to do is work out, okay, well, how many minutes did we get for the whole 4-week period? So basically we've gotten 50, and then 30 is 80, 150 is 200 minutes total. And that is then going to average your 50 a week. And so in this example, it's worked out that we have achieved our goal, which was 50 minutes. And then from there, what we can start to do is calibrate what worked well on the weeks that we got more in, what didn't work so well in the second week where it was more challenging. And then more importantly, what can we then plan for that following month up here when it comes to December? What things do we have coming on, like the Christmas season and those type of things? Should we, what goals should we then put in place? What strategies do we need to put in place to our weeks to make sure we can then modify the plan accordingly to make sure that we're still fulfilling our purpose and goal and we're going in the right direction? We're playing with those grandchildren again, pain free. So that's an example of how we can use our monthly momentum score sheet. I just want to show you one last thing that we can do down the bottom here is there's a notes section which lightly writes, document any challenges, progress, wins, or questions. So you can either do it down here in this box down the bottom, or it's easy enough just to flip that page over and you can write away on the back where there's a bit more space. So remember to take a photo or bring this to your next appointment, because as we go, what we're going to start to see down the page here is your progress from week to week with how many minutes of different tasks, activities, or exercises that you've gotten done.